So today I'm going to be doing a completely different series called Spillin' the Tea. Now, if you don't know what spillin' the tea means, it basically just means disclosing any information or gossiping. So today I'm going to be telling you the truth about what it's like being single in your 30s. Okay, so I'm about to be 34 years old. I'm single. I have been single for several years now. I have dated on and off in those few years, but nothing's really become serious.
You know, swiping left and right, been on the CC. You know how that goes, guys. Until they hit a certain age, then all of a sudden, I need to get a man.
You know, most of the time being single can be pretty great, but there are situations where it draws unwanted attention, like, you know, going to weddings or family gatherings and everybody's there with their husbands and their kids and you're just like the awkward one sitting at the kid table. For the most part, I try not to let my relationship status get to me, but yes, I would like to meet someone special. It would be nice if they did hurry up and get here. A lot of times being single and happily single isn't really spoken about too much. A lot of times it's frowned upon. So the issues I kind of run into at my age being single is a lot of times the older generation, sorry, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Whew. I'm gonna try to get through this video without crying. I don't know why I'm crying. I should be happy. Anyways, so a lot of issues that I run into being single at my age is a lot of times the older generation of people, friends, family, whatever, will kind of be like, why are you still single? You're so beautiful. Why is someone like you still single? And, you know, sometimes it makes you feel like there's something wrong with you, like you're not deserving of love. I find in my 30s, you kind of tend to be a little bit more picky with what you want because of what I've been through in life. Now, if you've watched some of my previous videos, you know the struggle that I went through in a previous relationship and how much it kind of broke me and ruined my soul, and it took a lot of healing to get to the place where I am now. And because I've reached that place, I kind of have set my standards pretty high.
Yes, this is the part that most women don't understand. As you get older, you cannot raise your standards. You just cannot raise your standards. I'm sorry, that's not the way it goes. The guys that you want to be with now, those guys, they don't want to be with you. They want to be with a 20 to maybe the 25-year-old version of yourself. It's just the way it goes.
So another issue I deal with is, I don't know why I'm getting so choked up. Another issue that I deal with is you're kind of left alone a lot of times because by now most of your friends are kind of married with kids, and then your friends get together, their kids play together, and you kind of don't have that same thing in common. Whereas I want to go out maybe to a nice bar or a patio and have a drink and maybe try to meet somebody while I'm out, but there's nobody to go out with because your friends have to be home because their kids have to go to bed early, or, you know. So when it actually comes to dating life at my age, I basically have to resort to online dating, which is a pretty scary thing nowadays. And a lot of times I'm finding I'm either getting men who are way too young that are interested, or the complete opposite that are way too old. The guys my age, which is what I'm looking for, someone you know between, you know, maybe 34 to 37 would be my nice age bracket, but they're still like not ready to grow up. I don't know what it is with this culture and this time that we're living in. I don't know what it is. I'm not ruling out a guy that is in his 40s, but usually what happens at that point is a guy that's in his 40s is probably already divorced with kids, and I'm still not ruling out the possibility that I want to have kids one day.
I mean, you need to hurry up. Time is not on your side. As we all know, your clock is ticking. Plus, you gotta go out and compete against those young version of yourself.
So the likelihood that this person will want to have more kids is probably slim to none. Or they could have probably had a vasectomy for all I know. I have no idea. Sorry guys, I just had to take a break. I'm getting kind of choked up here. I don't think this video is going to be so hard to do. So what else usually happens if I meet a guy that's usually around my age, because my clock is ticking.
34, I do agree 100%. It is what it is.
Know, I know what I want in life. I'm looking for someone who's wanting to settle down and, you know, have something serious. But if you're out on like a first date and these are the topics that you bring up with the guy, because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to date somebody for like 3 months and find out this guy is not wanting anything serious at all. Like, I want to be point blank, like straight to the point. Like, this is what I'm wanting out of life. Like, and usually, if you bring that topic up too early, it will usually send the guy running, or you look crazy. So, what really bothers me. Oh, fuck. Okay, this is gonna be hard. Fuck. I need to get a Kleenex. Hold on. So, the other thing I kind of deal with when dating is my looks. Now, I'm not saying I'm this like bombshell or anything. I know like I'm beautiful, but I don't think I'm like that gorgeous, and I don't understand it. But most people think because of my looks that I shouldn't be single, but it's the exact opposite. It's men either look at me as a piece of meat because of how I dress and because of like my social media, but I do all that because I'm trying to build that as a career, and I look at fashion and makeup as art, not as like that's not who I am. Like,
I don't know what she does on social media, but I can tell you, ladies, the way you carry yourself, the way you look, the way you present yourself in general, it all matters. It all matters. I mean, smart men aren't gonna take you seriously if you don't take yourself seriously.
like in terms of like I don't go out, I don't want to seek attention, I don't want to be a stripper or any of that kind of thing. Like what you see on my social media, all those like glam pictures, that's not how I go out every day. That's like not what I am. But I've been told by men that you can't expect to find anybody decent the way that you dress or the way that you look. So, am I supposed to change who I am to find a man? I know men like girls in jeans and t-shirt and sneakers, and I wear that stuff. I do that. It's just I'm a girly girl. I like to be girly. I want to find a guy who can appreciate that and understand that without looking at me as an object or like something sexual. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should change? Is that something? Should I tone down my image in order to find somebody? I don't know. Like where to meet anybody nowadays. Like the whole online thing. I don't like doing it. I don't have friends that know people. That's the best way to meet somebody is by being introduced to somebody. Because a lot of times, like I will get messages from guys online, and you know they'll say, oh, they're interested in meeting me, but a lot of times I will just say, oh, I'm already dating somebody, or I'll just ignore them because I'm so scared. Like, scared. It's terrifying putting yourself out there. The other reason I'm scared to put myself out there is because I'm insecure about my, like, financial, economic status, whatever.
Most men don't care about how much money you have or don't have.
But hey, yeah. Like, what guy's gonna understand that? The other thing is, like, social media ruins everything nowadays. Like, I'm the type of person, I'm very emotional and I get hurt very easily because I've been through a lot. So trust is a big thing for me. So if I'm seeing somebody and dating somebody and they're going around online and liking photos of like strippers or women with their cleavage out, that's not appropriate in my eyes. Like, I'm sorry, I don't. And I know men are visual creatures and whatnot, but I don't know, maybe I'm just being too picky, or my insecurities and my trauma from dating is like just holding me back from truly meeting somebody. But at the same time, like, you know, maybe I have to realize that being single is my path, and maybe I'm meant to stand up on my own and be my own person and be strong, and who needs a man, right? I can go adopt 37 cats, I don't care.
A few moments later.
I don't have to deal with wondering if my man's going online talking to other women or cheating, etc. So I guess that's another plus. I basically just have to start dating smarter, I guess. You know, alone time for me isn't all that scary. I was always kind of a loner anyways, and I do like my alone time. I just like, you know, snuggling up in bed, doing crosswords. I'm kind of a nerd, I know. I don't even honestly know why I made this video. It ended up becoming this emotional roller coaster, and I started this video in hopes of just making something funny and making light of the situation, and then, I don't know what happened. But yeah, I don't know what the purpose of this video is. Maybe it's just like a cathartic cleansing for me. I don't know. This is a message for men out there. You know, grow up. Don't play with girls' emotions. Don't lead women on. Don't let her think you're into something more serious when you're not. You know, don't be that douchebag that just tries to get into a girl's pants. Because the thing is, like, maybe you are meeting an actual decent, good-hearted girl. And you don't know the journey that that girl's on and what she's been through. So don't fuck with her emotions. You know, I hope all those other single women out there aren't feeling as lonely as me. And if you are, let's keep our heads up.
Alright guys, that's it for this video. My advice to her would be to lower her standards, work on herself. Now it's obvious that she's been through a lot, and maybe she'll find the right guy.